Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of psychology with 20 mind-blowing psychological facts that will change the way you see the world. Just like the vast expanse of space, the human mind is full of mystery and wonder. But with a little exploration, we can begin to understand the forces that shape our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Let's get started.
Have you ever noticed how a certain scent can transport you back to a specific moment in time? Maybe it's the smell of freshly baked cookies that reminds you of your grandmother's kitchen. Our olfactory system is directly connected to the limbic system of the brain. This part processes emotions and memories, creating vivid recall.
We all know that getting a good night's sleep is important. But did you know that lack of sleep impairs your memory? When sleep deprived, your brain struggles to function, and memory is one of the first things to suffer. During sleep, our brains consolidate memories, transferring information to long-term storage. Lack of sleep disrupts this process, leading to forgetfulness and difficulty concentrating. So, those 7 to 9 hours are an investment in your cognitive health.
We've all heard the saying, "Don't judge a book by its cover," but our brains are hardwired to make snap judgments. Within milliseconds of meeting someone new, our brains assess their facial features and body language. This tendency is rooted in our evolutionary past when survival depended on quick assessments. While useful then, they can lead to biases today. By understanding these biases, we can strive for a fairer society.
Imagine you're planning a cross-country road trip. You're feeling excited about the adventures ahead. But have you considered flat tires, traffic jams, or detours? That's the optimism bias. It makes us overestimate positive events and underestimate negative ones. This bias can provide motivation and resilience, but also poor decision-making and lack of preparedness. It's like wearing rose-colored glasses. Everything looks brighter, but we might miss hazards. So next time you're making plans, consider both positive and negative possibilities.
Have you ever encountered someone who was utterly convinced of their own brilliance, only to realize they were sorely mistaken? This is the Dunning-Krueger effect. It's a cognitive bias where people with low ability in a particular area tend to overestimate their own competence. This bias can be observed in many aspects of life, from the workplace to online forums. The Dunning-Krueger effect highlights the importance of humility, self-awareness, and the continuous pursuit of knowledge. True expertise comes from acknowledging our limitations and embracing lifelong learning.
We've all been there. That moment when we have a sudden urge to do something, but then doubt creeps in. We hesitate, overthink, and before we know it, the moment has passed. Count down from 5, and then just do it. Taking action is the antidote to procrastination and regret.
We've all heard the saying, "Opposites attract," but for long-lasting relationships, birds of a feather flock together. Studies show that couples with similar values and traits last longer. Sharing fundamental values helps in making life decisions. Differences can enrich a relationship, but compatibility in core aspects is key.
In a world that often celebrates perfectionism, it might seem counterintuitive to embrace our flaws, but self-compassion, the practice of treating ourselves with kindness, might be the key to greater well-being. Unlike self-esteem, which is often contingent on external validation, self-compassion is about accepting ourselves unconditionally. When we practice self-compassion, we're less likely to get caught in negative self-talk. We can approach our imperfections with curiosity and kindness, recognizing that they are part of what makes us human.
For those who suffer from phobias, the mere thought of encountering their fear can be debilitating. But there's a highly effective treatment called exposure therapy, which involves facing your fears head-on. Exposure therapy works by gradually exposing individuals to their fear in a safe environment, helping them learn that their fear is irrational. Through repeated exposure, the brain begins to rewire itself, learning that the feared object or situation is not actually dangerous. This method can help individuals overcome their phobias and lead more fulfilling lives.
Imagine you've been working on a project for months, but it's failing. The deadline is looming, the budget is blown, and it might be time to cut your losses. But a voice whispers, "You've come this far. You can't give up now." This is the sunk cost fallacy, continuing because we've already invested so much.
Remember those lazy summer days of childhood spent riding bikes and catching fireflies? That's nostalgia. Nostalgia can positively impact our mental well-being. Reminiscing about happy memories boosts mood and social connectedness. It acts like a warm blanket, providing comfort and belonging.
Have you ever noticed how certain colors evoke specific emotions or behaviors? This is the fascinating world of color psychology at play. Colors influence our moods, perceptions, and even our purchasing decisions. Fast food uses red and yellow to stimulate appetite, while luxury brands use black and gold for sophistication. Understanding color psychology can be powerful in design and decoration.
As humans, we thrive on connection and interaction. But did you know that socializing isn't just good for our emotional well-being? It's also crucial for maintaining a healthy brain. Engaging in social activities strengthens our cognitive abilities, keeping our minds sharp and agile. Studies show that people who maintain strong social connections have a lower risk of developing dementia. So, make time for friends and family. Your brain will thank you for it.
In a world of instant messaging, the art of writing might seem like a relic of the past. But writing can unlock a level of honesty and self-reflection that spoken words often fail to capture. When we write, we're not interrupted by the immediate reactions of others. We're free to explore the deepest recesses of our minds and express ourselves with raw authenticity. Writing can be a powerful tool for self-discovery, healing, and growth.
Picture this. You're surrounded by friends, sharing stories and jokes, and suddenly someone cracks a hilarious line. Laughter is more than just a pleasant sound. It's a powerful social glue that binds us together. When we laugh together, our brains release endorphins, lifting our mood. So the next time you're feeling down, seek out a good laugh.
In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to neglect our need for social connection. But chronic loneliness can be as detrimental to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Social isolation has been linked to heart disease, stroke, depression, and a weakened immune system. Just as we need nutritious food and regular exercise, we also need meaningful social connections. So if you've been feeling isolated, make an effort to reach out to others.
Have you ever had someone ask you for a ridiculously large favor, only to follow it up with a much smaller, more reasonable request? That's the door-in-the-face technique. By starting with an outrageous request, the requester sets the stage for a compromise. When they follow up with a smaller request, it seems much more reasonable in comparison. This technique can be surprisingly effective. So the next time you're trying to persuade someone, consider starting big and then scaling back your request.
In our interconnected world, it's easy to retreat into our social bubbles. But embracing interactions with strangers can enrich your life in unexpected ways. Brief interactions with people outside our social circles can boost our mood and broaden our perspectives. A friendly chat with a barista or a shared smile with a fellow commuter can brighten your day. So, the next time you're out, challenge yourself to strike up a conversation with someone new.
Remember that distinct aroma of your grandmother's freshly baked cookies? That's the Proust effect in action. Named after Marcel Proust, this phenomenon highlights the unique connection between our sense of smell and our memory centers. Our olfactory system has a direct line to the amygdala and hippocampus, which process emotions and memory. This explains why scent-triggered memories are often more vivid and emotional. Scents have a unique ability to unlock forgotten chapters of our lives.
Silence, they say, is golden. But a little bit of ambient noise might actually boost your creativity. Studies show that a moderate level of ambient noise can enhance creative thinking and problem-solving abilities. When our environment is too quiet, our minds tend to wander. But moderate ambient noise provides just enough stimulation to engage our brains without being overly distracting. So, the next time you're feeling creatively stuck, consider heading to a bustling coffee shop or a park bench.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating insights into the human mind. Keep asking questions, keep exploring, and keep marveling at the complexities of the human experience. The more we understand about the mind, the better equipped we are to navigate life's challenges and connect with others. See you next time